So we're gonna do egg cleanse, okay, and we're also going to do egg reading on the egg cleanse, and also on the hard-boiled eggs that I did. Wanted me to use two of each. So give me a second so I could bring the glass waters. Give me a second. Now, in order to do, I'm gonna do an egg cleanse, okay? So a proper egg cleanse, what I consider a proper egg cleanse. Now, I'm gonna be using these eggs. I took it out of the fridge and I cleansed them with dish detergent and warm water and sea salt, okay? And you only take it out of, it has to be room temperature, right? So it has to be out of the fridge. Let's say that you're only able to obtain eggs from the grocery store, the supermarket, and whatever. You have to cleanse your eggs, because again, the animals are not properly respected before they are killed in order for us to eat it, right? And they're being abused, okay? So you need to, clean the eggs properly with, I use the dish detergent because I don't want the eggs to have a certain smell to them. Sometimes they do, they have a certain smell to them. But besides the point, you also want to, use warm water because you want balance, right? You want warm water, you want balance. You don't want the water temperature to affect the reading. And so the eggs need to be room temperature. Again, they need to be out of the fridge for a few minutes, okay? Not more than an hour, okay? Because that's gonna affect the reading, okay? So you cannot use it right away after you take it out of the fridge, because again, then that affects the reading as well, because it's cold, it's been in the fridge, right? So, clean it, and do your prayers while you're washing the egg, sea salt, right? Because you want to be able to clean the egg, not just with chemicals, right? With the dish detergent, but because unfortunately that's, to remove the whatever smell the eggs have. But with the sea salt, because you want to purify the egg, right? You want to purify its essence, and you want to purify its purpose, right? And protect what it's the intention of the cleanse, right? All right, so I have 2 eggs. You don't have to use 2 eggs, but I'm gonna use 2 eggs because we're gonna use one with tap water and one with purified water, okay? So what I mean by purified water, it's with the Pure is the machine that cleanses your water, right? That purifies your water, so it could remove as much chemicals, as much as the dirt and much of the negative shit that the water has as possible, okay? And the other one, it has tap water, which is like, you know, more of the dirty water that comes from the water faucet, okay? So that's what my intuition was telling me to do, so that's what I'm gonna do, okay? So before I start, I'm gonna remove my socks and my gym shoes, okay? And so I could, like, you know, cleanse my entire body. And so just give me a second. All right. So my son is gonna be, I'm gonna ask my son to just like rub the egg on my back. All right, that area that I cannot, that my small little arms cannot is the, you know, be able to reach, you know. So bear with me. I feel so warm with my gym shoes and my socks. But it's okay. And we're gonna do the egg cleanse first, and then by the time the egg is forming and stuff like that, then I'll explain the ingredients that I'm gonna use on it. I don't always use the ingredients to return to sender all the negative energy that is being sent to me, all the evil eye or whatever the fuck. It's been a while that I haven't done an egg cleanse. Oh, I haven't done it since the beginning of the year, actually. Since like January. January 1st at midnight. On December 31st, but like January 1st because it was midnight when we did it. So, and then I'm gonna go wash my hands since and meanwhile, let me go tell my son to do my back. Well, I'll tell him like once I'm ready for him to go to do my back. I'm gonna dry my hands. I'm gonna call you in a bit so you could like rub the egg behind my back, okay? Thank you. My hands because I'm gonna put my energy in it. Light up another incense. I burn so many incense, it's crazy. this X to remove all negative energy, all evil attachments, all demonic possessions, cords, attachments, bondages, energies. All karmic contracts are destroyed, vanished, and we cut cords permanently, immediately, eternally. Return to sender and to all those involved. Any ill intentions, any evil practices, any evil projections, any dark arts done against us, any death spells, any hair spells, or any spells that are used against us. Lord, I pray for your protection. My Holy Trinity, Lord, your holy blood, pour it onto our home, our environment, our business, our mind, body, and souls, Lord. Remove any debris, any personality, mental, or psychological disorders infiltrating against us. Any frenemies, any distorted family members, any toxic exes, all that fatal attraction, Lord, destroy it in God's name, Lord. Any corruption, and any deception, all abuse, Lord, return to sender to all those involved eternally, immediately, permanently, Lord. May my body be a mirror, Lord, a human mirror that reflects and that bounces back all negativity and all evil back to its original source and to all those involved. Victorious we are, Lord, in every legal matter, any financial matter, any emotional victory is ours in every sense of way. Justice is ours in every sense of the way, mentally, financially, emotionally, magically, spiritually. To travel to the past, present, and future to obtain power, magic, wisdom, inheritance given by my royal lineage, cosmic DNA, and my divine bloodlines. Your holy kingdom lives inside me, for I am your temple, holy and divine. Purify me, my Lord. highest level of spirituality. My purpose is your purpose. Your will is my will. I have fully trust in you, my Lord. Use me as your channel. Use me as your guidance. Allow me to help the known and the unknown in every reality, in every dimension, in every planet. I shall travel and obtain energy, magic, power, and wisdom. And I am grateful for the protection and the privileges obtained in every reality, known and unknown. I am healed. I am protected. I am divine. I am pure. There is no pain. There is no pain. There is no illness. There is no ailment. Restore my organs. Restore my body. Restore my health. Purify my health. Purify my organs. Activate my heart. Activate all my chakras. Purify my body. I am magnetic. I am sexy. I am gorgeous. I love myself, and the world loves me. I attract unconditional love. I give unconditional love. I am grateful with the world. I am grateful with the world. Protect and shield the world. Help me. Help the world. Help me heal the world. Align my chakras from head to toe. I accept who I am. I welcome who I am. I am a legend. I create legacies in the spiritual realm and in every reality. I will continue traveling all over the world, in every reality, in every planet, every dimension, spiritually or astrologically, astral traveling. I am strong. I am powerful. I am wealthy. I create wealth in every reality for humanity. I transform demons into earth angels, earth gods and goddesses that are loyal to God. We worship God. We're loyal to God's kingdom. We are pure. We're Solomon. We are respected. And we respect God in His entire wisdom. I am cleansing my areas that are more private. Mijo. Protect and shield my sexuality, Lord. Purify my sexuality. I deserve an earth god, an earth angel, my kingdom spouse. I welcome him. He respects me. Amen. to use one egg on you? No? I'm gonna let you use the other egg on my back also before you go. So I don't have to call you again, okay? Thank you. Remove all negativity. Cut cords and vanish all negative energy. I vanish all my exes. I cut cords of all my exes. Past, present, and future. Purified metal. Thank you. Alright. Okay, my son just did my back. So I'm doing the second egg now. Alright, you do prayers. You could do them out loud or you could do them in your head. Okay. And remove all negative energy. May God protect and shield all my joints, my ligaments, my muscles, my weight. May my body look sexy, firm, and healthy. wash my hands. I'll be back. Okay, so I'm using 777 hertz angelic code, repairs DNA, healing code, manifests miracles, and releases all negative energy. Okay, on YouTube, it's called Relax Mind. So I'm able to see images right away. Okay, so I'm seeing like archangels defeating demonic forces. Let me see. I don't know if. Let me see. Let's see if I could get the. I don't know if you could see, guys. No, you can't really see it. I don't want to show you the top. Sorry. I want to see the top of the egg because you're not supposed to be looking at the top. But all right, we're just gonna. I see images, guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna tell you what I'm seeing. Apologize if you can't see what I'm seeing. Okay, I see a triangle here. Seeing a mountain, a cliff, mounds, okay, nature, seeing a river, a waterfall, so that what the images that I'm seeing is also images that I'm able to see spiritually. Okay, doesn't mean that necessarily all images that I am gonna mention are on the egg. However, whatever images I see on the egg, it's like helps me see other images. I'm seeing clouds, spheres, swords. I'm seeing a battle, a spiritual warfare. I'm seeing secretion. Sperm. A new child. Twins. Triplets. One bigger than the other. Boy and two girls. So 2 girls and a boy. Yeah, I'm seeing different type of sperm here. Okay, so boy and girl. These are spiritual babies. They come from heaven. Yeah, they come from heaven. You saw how my earring fell. Because even in like on the top of the, you're not supposed to look at the top of the vaso, right, of the glass, because whatever energy you took out, it's gonna, go back inside of you. But this is a spiritual baby that is coming from above. I'm seeing sperm from above. Okay, but it's spiritual baby. Spiritual babies. I'm seeing castle, palace, many properties, many different type of houses. This coincides with my dream. I'm seeing the infinity symbol. I'm also seeing clouds. Okay. I'm seeing the kingdoms and the empires that I have in other realities. They look very ghostly like, very like invisible but visible. It's like you could barely see the form of the palaces or the castles. These empires, it's kingdoms, it's connected. I have accumulated a lot of wealth in the spiritual realm, and it's about to become physical. Okay, wow, okay, in the physical, I'm already seeing it appear here. Now there's a giant tower in my castle. On this one, the mountain became a castle now. So it's like the egg is letting me know whatever obstacles people intended to create against me, it's gonna be to my benefit. Everything that was maliciously done against me, it's gonna help me obtain my future house, my future refuge, my future paradise, my future heaven, my relocation. I'm seeing Hebrew letters, and I'm not gonna mention what they mean because that's only for me to know. Alright. Someone intended to give me the evil eye. It didn't penetrate the egg. It's above the egg. My egg is shielded. It's like God already knew, like me and God had already an understanding, an arrangement, a contract with my kingdom spouse, my future kingdom spouse, but in the physical, but in the spiritual, it's like we're already married because we've been married many lifetimes in many timelines. And it's like, yeah, I'm seeing Hebrew letters, and I will not mention what they mean. That's only for me to know. We were born protected. Oh wow, there's different people that been doing the evil eye type of shit. It's affecting their ass. They don't want to admit it, but if people pay attention, in a sense, they are admitting it. Okay, they are admitting it. People are gonna see the side effects of whatever they're doing against. It's like they do shit and then they blame me, but like they're the ones like going through shit, right? It's like they're intending for obstacles to happen against me, my son, and my daughter, and I'm seeing like it's affecting a lot of people around them. We were born already protected, okay, because God already knew that I've been doing this many timelines. I've been working with God, and I come from royal lineage. I come from a lineage of royalty. I have been part of different cultures, and I've been a goddess. I've been an empress, an emperor, king, queen, in different empires and different kingdoms. I've been pharaoh and stuff like that. And in other timelines, it's like we end up disappearing, right? Because we were worshiping other gods, other deities, other goddesses and stuff like that. But it's like at the end we realize that the one that we need to be loyal to is a higher power, which is God. And we need to accept the fact that it's in the Ten Commandments that we need to be loyal to God's kingdom, the Holy Trinity only. Why does Egyptians don't exist anymore? Here I am being reincarnated and shit, right? Aztecs, right? Moon, sun goddess, right? Isis, you know what I'm saying? And so God gives us the opportunity, right, to realize that there's always going to be higher power. That's something that the devil needs to learn. We need to respect our Creator. Our higher power is God. All right. Our crown, our halo is protected. Our organs, our wound is protected as well. Masculine and feminine. The masculine it has a lot to learn, but it's getting there, it's getting there. It's like he's done like 25% of the work I've done. You could say this is like 75%. Yes. Our DNA, it's a mixture of very important legacies combined from different star systems, moon systems, solar systems. Different type of waters, rivers, seas, oceans, different type of trees, and different type of leaves. Yeah, they smell different. Different type of leaves. The wood smells different too. I'm smelling rain. And bear in mind that I have the incense on, but I'm able to smell all kinds of other fragrances. Let's see. It's like we're repairing ourselves, right? Masculine and feminine, we're repairing ourselves, right? We're building ourselves up and we're accumulating karma, right? As much as possible. And yeah, we've been fragmented and we've been, broken, right? We've been broken. That's a confirmation. But we're still going to be able to become whole. We're still going to be able to become united. Look at how impressive this is. This is an egg and it's intact. It's together. It's like if it's glued together. It's like there's a magnetic attraction. It's a magnetic pull that God is going to allow my future kingdom spouse to be able to connect with me. And regardless what people attempt to do, karmics and evil practitioners, evil, covenants that don't want twin flames to be together, that don't want soulmates and life partners that are spiritual and divine to come into union. Because look, there's a teardrop, right? There is. Remember, I saw it in one of the eggs, in this one, actually. Okay, now it looks different. Oh, I'm seeing Cupid. Oh, I'm seeing arrows. Wow. Okay. Wow. East. Oh, okay, I'm seeing letters. East, west, south, north. Okay. So, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a little teardrop or a little of the egg white. There's like a drop of egg white. There's been a lot of tears, but not as much anymore. It's like we're learning to like use the emotions that are negative into power to build ourselves up and to give us strength instead of just drowning ourselves with drugs or whatever the fuck. It's like the masculine has to learn how to become purified and celibate in order to be more powerful, because the more he fucks around with exes that are karmics or with karmics in the now, the more work he needs to do. It's like he has to start from zero right away, all over again, square one, right? And so it's like he needs to become celibate and block everybody that he flirts with, anybody that he like that is opposed to the spiritual union. He needs to like block people, distorted family members, frenemies, wannabe friends, all those booty calls, all that shit. Like, it's no time for us to be, oh, it's okay to be friends. No, if they're distorted exes, you have to block them, because you need to heal, and you're not going to be able to heal if you sharing energy with people that you fuck around with, that you flirt with, and that you talk about personal information that you're giving to the wrong people. You're trusting the wrong people, and so they're breaking you apart. They're like creating like it's like your power is being fragmented and it's being shared with different people who are stealing your energy, your abilities, and your gifts, your talents, your blessings. They're dumping negative karma. So masculines, feminines, you guys need to learn to leave the past behind. Only give chances to those people that actually do the work and put the that are able to build themselves up and work on their flaws and improve as a as a better person, and become a positive role model. Being celibate, it's very important to be celibate because you become more powerful and stronger, and therefore evil energies or evil entities are not going to be able to manipulate you, control you, or hurt you, or even affect you. You become weaker the more you connect with people that are low vibrational, that are not spiritual, and it's like it's time for us to, connecting with people that are, that have a closed mind and that are involved in religious beliefs that are distorted, that are judgmental. It's gonna block your blessings. It's gonna block your progress. It's gonna block your protection from the divine. Our bodies are the temples of God. So we need to respect our bodies in order for the Holy Spirit, for God's kingdom, for Jehová Dios, for Jehová, Jehovah God, and Jesus Christ to be inside of us. We need to be celibate. We need to be drug free until we're able to heal. Once we heal from the past and we're not hurt anymore, and we don't feel anger, and we don't feel jealous, you shouldn't feel jealous, right? You shouldn't feel envious. You shouldn't feel triggered by what they're doing and what they're posting, and don't even feel tempted to look at the past, right? So it's let the past be the past. May it rest in peace, right? May it rest in peace, or may it fucking go through chaos the way, whatever they deserve, okay? It's the best thing to say is let them get what they deserve, and because some people don't deserve to exist, honestly. Okay, now let's return to sender. Whatever. Yeah. I'm seeing clouds. I'm seeing clouds on both, okay? And it's something very significant to me because I'm a person that I like to analyze the sky a lot. I stargaze, I cloud gaze, I sun gaze, I moon gaze. I really love looking at the sky, whether it's dark, whether it's light, whether it's dawn, sunset, whatever, and I appreciate the sky, the galaxy, the cosmic world, right? The cosmos, the universe. I'm seeing a beautiful scenery. I'm seeing crowns, different type of crowns, different type of halos. I'm seeing again, I'm seeing different palaces, different castles, different type of houses, mansions, different type of jewelry. Wow. Auras. Okay, I'm seeing auras on my ex also, but I'm not gonna say what colors I see because those are information for me to know. I'm seeing a bra. I'm seeing sunglasses also. Oh, okay. Like bathing suits temperature. Okay, like a two-piece. Oh, I'm seeing a cloak. An invisible cloak. Oh, yeah. I got it, Lord. Yes. May your blood be my invisible cloak, Lord. Full of power and magic, my Lord. Full of protection and divinity, purity, Lord. I'm seeing wings. Oh, that is fucking beautiful. Oh, I'm seeing my wedding dress. Oh, I'm seeing my ring. My heart-shaped ring. Oh. Okay, I'm also seeing. A cat. I've been wanting a cat. I'm seeing babies. Spiritual babies. Wow. Lots of them though. So these are, I guess, all the babies I have had in different timelines. So many of them. Wow. Ooh. I'm seeing a heart with a crown over it and wings. That is so beautiful. I'm seeing an airplane. So traveling in the near future. Alright. So this is beautiful. Since I'm seeing so many like positive things on my eggs, I'm not gonna do a return to sender, which I had the ingredients there, but like my eggs are very protected, and they're always are pretty protected. So it's like, you know, the prayers were enough for me to return to sender. Whatever negative energy there was like removed, okay? And my eggs are always shielded, you know. Like even when I'm purchasing the eggs, I'm already doing prayers. So you know what I'm saying? Is that, yeah, this was a beautiful reading. All right, so it was very beautiful. All right, now let's do the hard-boiled eggs. Now there's two again. There's one for the feminine and one for the masculine. Okay. So this hard-boiled. And this one has more like crack marks in it. I don't know if you guys could see it. It's intact, but it does have like a few cracks in it. Okay. So with the one that has a few more cracks, I feel like this is a masculine energy right here. Wow. It's because of hard-headed, okay? Because I'm seeing the cracks up here, okay? Like lots of scars. like all this karmic, you know, karmic, all this interaction, all this karmic contracts or karmic situationships, all this booty calls, all this low vibrational people that, and family, because this kind of looks like roots. I feel like, yeah, it's like the same thing. It's like all this evil people have followed from different timelines, and they wanted to reconnect and interfere in destiny, in our destiny, yeah. And they disguise themselves as family. They infiltrated family systems, friendship systems, work, co-workers. They infiltrated like every part of our lives, you know, and they have scarred us pretty bad, right? But it seems like the masculine is having the most difficult time because he's very hard-headed, right? He's very hard-headed, and so because of the like not letting go of the past, of people that he needs to let go of, is like we need to walk away from people that are negative and evil, okay, regardless of who they are, regardless if they're related to us, regardless if, you know, there's some type of affection or some type of fucking connection, because it's manipulation, it's spell work, okay? This is not real connections. These are forced, like, spells, manipulation being used here. That's not real. That's why there's a hard time letting go, because it's like you know you don't want to be there, but you're there, and you feel forced, and yet you feel like you should be there, because that's a spell that you're under. True love is not a spell. True love, it's a connection that it's real, and you cannot ever delete it, and you cannot ever erase it, and you cannot ever replace it, right? You cannot ever get over it. Manipulation, however, it works because you're still fucking with the people that are doing the magic on you. That's why you're still stuck there. Once you break up, once you block them, once you stop fucking around with them, once you start replying back to them, messaging them back, calling them back, and everything like that, you're gonna notice how the magic or the spells of manipulation is not gonna work anymore. It only works if you're replying back to the people that are doing the magic on you. And I'm talking about manipulations, amarres, right? The fucking like binding you to people that are forcing you to be with them when there is no love. There is no love here. There's not even a sexual chemistry. There's not even a sexual attraction. There is no type of attraction. It was just a form of money, thinking that you're gonna accomplish goals with individuals that you're never gonna accomplish shit like that. God is tearing false doctrines, false contracts, false weddings that are not approved. All those marriages that are not approved by God's kingdom are being torn apart, because there's no true love there. It's only because you don't want to be alone, or you don't want to apologize, or you don't want to. There's going to be DNA. Some type of DNA. Hair test. Something is breaking. Something is weak. This, like, all this type of foundations are weak. You know, whenever you're involved in like fake ass relationships or situationships, it's gonna be destroyed immediately. God is like really tearing apart any contracts or anything that is not like spiritual, approved by Him, by His kingdom. So if it's because of greed, or because there's because you're a gold digger, because of drugs, because you're being bribed by threesomes or foursomes or fucking swinger type of shit, all that, it's being dismantled. Okay, now this egg looks clear, it's smooth, it's like there's not one crack in this one. And they've been through shit. Right? But I see the moon here. I'm seeing the sun and the star. I'm literally seeing the star, the moon, and the sun. I'm seeing constellations. Being able to see images on objects. Is that what they smell like? I feel different energies from each one. From the star, there's this energy of like, wow, of hope, and this like having, like, knowing things are going to happen, like the energy of just trusting, just being able to, like, you are immediately saying thank you because you know it's yours, right? Hi Sargin, I'm sorry. I'm so all into the reading that I'm like trying to smell the stars, the sun and the moon, and I'm like feeling the energy of each one. So thank you for joining me. This is my third live today. It says, how are you? How are you? Okay? Yes, I am okay. It was a great holy weekend, and I was able to accomplish a lot of spiritual missions that I intended for God, right? For His kingdom. I made promises that I was able to keep, and so there is still I'm still gonna continue reading the Bible. Like, you know, I started like the holy 40 days 2 weeks prior. Okay, so I started Passover 2 weeks in advance. I started in February 17, because last year that's when it started. So I was assuming for some odd reason that it would start the same day, but it didn't. So and that's because of Google. So Google gave me false information, and then 2 weeks after, I noticed that it was like the actual Passover started, after that, and I was like, I'm like, at least I'm 2 weeks extra. So I was reading the Bible, I read the Bible. So we started off with 2 chapters each day, and then it was 4 chapters, then 6 chapters, then 12 chapters, 13 chapters, and like that, So, and then we did fasting, my son and myself. Fasting meaning like we didn't eat food for certain hours. So 8 hours, 11 hours, or 12 hours. So it depended, right? So we kept it. I like negotiating with God. So like, I told him that, certain days, depending how we felt, it was going to change. Good for you. Good for you, beautiful thing. Thank you. So it's good to do that. It's good to have be able to negotiate with God and not keep it like 12 hours. And then what if you cannot do 12 hours? So there's certain days that you're going to be able to say, okay, God, today I'll do 12 hours. All right, tomorrow I'll do 8 hours, and then whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to do that, And there was other days when I did like 24 hours without eating. So, I kept it open with God. So I was able to negotiate with him. Like certain days I would do different hours of fasting, whatever my body was able to handle. Because I love the food pyramid, okay? So there was days when I would eat just like fruits, or salads, and then there was days when I'm like, all right, God, I will eat meat today, it depends, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. God knew that I had good intentions. So I'm not sure if you were watching the whole time, right? Yeah, I did egg cleanses on myself, and I did an egg reading on that. So right now I'm doing hard-boiled eggs. I just finished explaining the masculine egg, and so right now I'm reading the feminine egg. Okay, and on this one there is no cracks on this one, right? There's no cracks whatsoever. It looks very solid, and the texture is very smooth, right? I do see images on them because I do see images everywhere. I'm very gifted, so I see images everywhere. Even if people don't see them, I see images that other people don't see, but that's part of my gifts. But this one you could actually see physical cracks in it, and it has like a lot of cracks that kind of looks like veins. I don't know if you're able to see it as well, but I'm able to see it. I have a 20/20 eye vision, or 20/15 vision on individual. Okay, there you go. You can see kind of the cracks there. They kind of look like veins. Okay, so perhaps the masculine is going to have varicose veins, or maybe he's dealing with someone that has varicose veins. I see the masculine dealing with someone that is, someone's gonna get injured, like in their vagina. I feel like if a masculine was to go, for instance, this is an example because this is what I'm seeing. Let's say he tries to do some type of fantasy, some type of a wild adventure, some type of thrill, like skydiving, for instance, and he goes with some female, and I feel like this karmic, right, because this is a low vibrational female. yeah, the energy, I don't feel it like positive. I feel like she's going to land on some type of a tree branch or something, and it's gonna get perforated or stabbed on weird body parts locations. Like she's gonna have injuries by the tree branches. Like, I don't know if you could see it, but that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing images of like there is gonna be like some type of wound or injury. I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. I used to be very religious. I used to be Christian when I was a child. And I was extremely religious when I was a child, all the way to my teenage years. And I was Christian all the way till the year 2015. I became spiritual. So spiritual means like when we embrace God, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit, God's kingdom, the universe, and we communicate with entities from other dimensions and other realms, other realities, known and unknown, and elementals, right? And ascended masters and stuff like that, you know, is that we respect other people's belief systems, right? Even though we don't agree to them, right? But you know, we like to do research on what like religion covers, right? What those theories, conspiracies, those theories about secret societies and covenants and stuff like that. We do a lot of research on that, and we like to, you know, maintain ourselves neutral, right? In some cases, because there is spiritual practitioners out there that are more on the dark side. I am dark and light, but my dark energy, I use negative emotions for power. So if I'm angry and if I'm depressed, or if I have any of those negative emotions, I use it for power. So I use it for inspiration, to, you know, create like index cards, for instance, right? So, you know, I write and shit like that, or I write songs. So I use negative energy to inspire me to write songs, or to inspire me to create or invent things. But I protect and defend humanity against evil practices and stuff like that, right? Because we're not supposed to be worshiping evil shit, you know what I'm saying? Evil energies. Okay, so I do exorcisms. So when I was a child, I would perform exorcisms on, you know, church members and stuff like that. So I'm sorry, I just see the egg. So he says, no, I'm sorry, I just see the egg. Oh, that's okay. He says, you're very religious, but hey, I just see the egg in your hand, and I remember my grandma Guindera. Yeah, I mean, in every family, we all have religious family members. We have occultism, and we have esoteric, and we have distorted family members. We have the whole chibang bang, okay? We are gonna have like all types of you know, a mixture of all kinds of DNA in our bloodline, okay? So yeah, that's what I'm seeing with the masculine egg, is that there is like whoever he is exchanging energy with, there is gonna be some type of like injury to body parts or injury to body parts, but I see more of a focus in the private parts. Okay, there's injuries that are going to happen on on sexual body parts for the masculine, not to himself but more to whoever he's involved with. Okay, all right, with the feminine egg, I was feeling the energy of the stars, so I feel like a lot of like hope and like faith, trust, recuperation, rejuvenation, like DNA being activated, the gifts becoming more stronger. I feel like a strong energy. Okay, like a lot of like attracting a lot of people. Going through different phases, different mood swings, but in a balanced way. It's like people are going to understand the different characteristics. Mysterious, alluring. With the sun energy, I feel like this warmth, like people get like fucking like wow, it's very intense. So it's like people right away are gonna feel like wow, like happy and joyful. Warm, like hot, like very warm, like blushing. Okay, like kind of like shy, like the feminine energy is very overpowering but yet welcoming. Okay, with the moon energy, I that sense of like, who are you? Like, where you been all my life? Yeah, I feel like the energy of like mystery, mischievous, like, are you or are you not? Are you evil or are you good? Like they feel like a good balance of both, but it's like they like both energies, right? Because it's like it's good. It's not like scary, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like a good balance of both dark and light, because it's used in positive intentions. Whereas when you deal with a karmic that uses evil practices, or that uses, you know, dark rituals to force people to like them, or when to force people to love them, or to force people to, you know, like follow them, or like whatever the fuck, it's like people like they start seeing the bullshit. They're gonna start seeing the fakeness, right? It's like things start cracking, things like the pieces start fucking falling off, because the puzzle is gonna lose the pieces, right? Because it's a mask, okay? It's not real. Whereas and there's like this smell. They have like some type of smell. I don't know, I could smell people when the people do evil practices, or when people like do when people are like corrupted, or when people have like negative energy. There's like, I don't know, my senses are very activated, because I know how to shapeshift also. So I shapeshift into different animals, and that doesn't mean that I become an animal and I look like an animal. No, whatever, let's say if I shapeshift into an owl, right? For instance, as an example, then it's like I'm gonna be able to see everything 360 degrees of that person, right? I'm gonna see internally and externally what that person is about, right? I'm gonna be able to like really analyze their brain activity and really analyze their chakras and their abilities and their gifts and their talents and their intentions and their energy, their aura. So I'm gonna be like very analytical too and read people like really in depth. And I don't have to see people physically. It's like just with like their energy, I could tell if it's a female, I could tell if it's a guy, I could tell it's a child, I could tell if it's a fake account, shit like that, you know. That's when I shapeshift into an owl, I'm able to do that, right? So if I shapeshift into, let's say, into a motherfucking eagle, right? Then my vision is gonna be like, you know, I'm gonna see things from far away before it even happens, right? So from 2 miles away, from 2 blocks away, I'm gonna be able to see things ahead of time. So my spirit guides are gonna be able to tell me information and tell me like, look, this person is gonna do this and that, or this person is trying to infiltrate on your thoughts, or is trying to you know, interfere in your frequency. So make sure you do prayers before you sleep so it won't, you know, alter your dreams and your astral travel activity and shit like that. You get me? So are you like an envisioner? Is that the one of the gifts? I'm curious. I am I have all the psychic abilities. I'm a seer, and I'm an oracle. I'm a time traveler. I could go to the past, present, and future. I could tell people what they've been in other timelines, and I could see what they look like. I could hear their voices, what they sounded like when they were children, when they were adults, when they were elders, all that stuff, right? And the more you purify your mind, body, and soul, the more it's like you become more powerful when you're celibate. So that's why I've been celibate for over a year. I've been celibate since February 17 of last year. Okay, so I'm very proud of that. And so your supernatural powers really get activated when you're not intimate with anybody, right? So I'm not planning on being intimate until I get married with an earth god, earth angel. No bisexuality. And so, you know, with a life partner that God will approve, right? And so, because when you're intimate, it's like you're exchanging karma, but you're also exchanging gifts and abilities and talents. And if you're, you know, being intimate with the wrong type of people, then you're giving away your inheritance that was given to you spiritually, physically, and financially. So, you know, you alter your destiny and you alter your future as well, right? And your present tense gets fucked up and you start attracting a lot of negativity, because if you surround yourself with people that are karmics, right? Karmics are low vibrational people that are indulging in drugs and in crime activity and in corruption and abusive behavior, then, you know, karma is an epidemic. It's contagious. Okay, so, and so is the entities of whoever they fuck around with, because if you are not respecting your body, and if you are, even if you're married to a karmic, that doesn't mean, even if it's through religion, God does not approve religions or churches, right? God wanted us to be a temple, right? And if we were to create and build a church, God is very specific in the Bible, the Holy Bible, on what type of church he would consider for it to be holy. And nobody has created that type of Bible, actually. that type of church actually. You're not supposed to build churches out of hewn stones, and every church is made out of hewn stone, right? So our bodies is gonna have Jesus Christ, Jehovah God, and the Holy Spirit only if you're celibate, and only if you are with your kingdom spouse or your life partner that God has approved and anointed for you, right? So how do you see me as an energy? And yeah, I get that with the different sense of everybody has their own unique, yeah. And so are you 10 okay, so yeah, everybody has different unique, we all have abilities, and we all have gifts and talents, right? Some more than others, but it really depends on the missions that you have as an individual and what type of contracts you created with God, our creator, with God's holy kingdom. And so everybody has missions that we need to fulfill before we carry on onto the other side. And so if you have a lot of fucking gifts and abilities, because there is a lot more missions that you need to accomplish, more than just one mission, right? So there is many missions. And so for instance, in my case, I am helping not just planet Earth, I'm helping other planets, and I'm helping other dimensions, other realities, known and unknown, right? So I do communicate a lot with elementals. Those are beings from other worlds. And I have proof, I have pictures of them, other beings, other living creatures, other living things, other intelligence that lives and exists in other worlds, right? And so I help as many, it's we exist in, and we're multi-dimensional, so we exist in many timelines, right? Or in many other dimensions at the same time. And that's that's why there is more gifts given to certain individuals than others, right? But if you only have certain gifts, that means that you have certain missions that are appropriate for those gifts, and for you to accomplish and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm I do talk a lot, right? So I believe this. I'm done with this reading. I'm gonna end it, and then I'm gonna end up going live again, but this time I'm gonna end up talking about the Passion of Christ, and I'm gonna talk about the Holy Weekend, all right, and what it's appropriate for us to do during Passover, and what is respectful in God's eyes, in God's whole, God's kingdom or the divine council, what they consider is appropriate for us as humans to do, every day of our lives and shit like that. Because believe me, God is not happy, and it's very disappointed with a lot of individuals, because a lot of people were drinking and doing drugs or listening to low vibrational music during these holy days and stuff like that, and or hiding eggs and coloring and decorating eggs and Easter bunny that has nothing to do with God, right? And Easter is more of a pagan, it's the celebration. And so God is how is Christians and Catholic people and other cultures celebrating this, that that have not done research knowing what you are celebrating, right? And so, you know, if people do their own research, that they're gonna find out that there is a lot of disturbing facts about the Easter celebration, right? And what it's appropriate is that we need to celebrate the resurrection of God, of Jesus Christ, right? The sacrifices that he made for us to be forgiven. That doesn't mean everybody's forgiven. You need to earn that apology, that forgiveness, right? We need to earn the miracles. When Jesus Christ, and that's what I'm gonna end up talking about in the next live. I'm gonna upload this live, and then I'm gonna end up talking in depth what Jesus Christ intended for us and what his sacrifices were meant for, and the difference between Jehovah, the Holy Spirit, and Jesus Christ, and how he could create miracles in us and we have to earn them, versus back in the days, Jesus Christ created miracles right there and then, and he still got crucified, and people laughed at him, and people really you know, they were like really abusing him before he got, you know, crucified, and they were like really enjoying his pain. And it's fucked up because the years have passed us by. It's been years, it's been thousands of years, it's been millenniums, it's been centuries, it's been, you know, a long motherfucking time. And even before he even existed, you know, God already existed, Jehovah God. And the same shit goes, like God ends the world and he tries to create a positive atmosphere, right? And he creates men and women for them to become in union, and then we have all this shit start all over again, all this evil shit, all this bisexuality that is not approved. And so, you know, it's like, how many times does God have to end the fucking world in order for it to get it right? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's getting disappointing where it's like nobody has compassion of his pain, of their suffering. And here we are complaining about stupid shit where we have lived in this timeline and other timeline, yes, but he's older than us. He's been existing more longer than us. And how dare we think that we deserve, you know, pity? We have to earn that trust in him. We have to earn, you know, that loyalty, that connection with him, because it's like all we think about is ourselves, and we need to stop. We need to think about everything else. And that's what I do. I pray for everything out there that we don't even know about, right? And think about God's pain, because he is disappointed in seeing us keep fucking it up with, like, you know, making mistakes and shit like that. And yes, we are humans and we are going to sin, but we have to be considerate in what type of sins we're going to create, and pray before we even sin. Like, if we're going to drink beer or wine, it's acceptable, you know. The wine was drank in the Bible, right? But they were not drinking wine to get fucked up. They were not drinking, you know, overindulging in food and not thinking about other people's necessities and other people's hunger, right? So we have to be more compassionate to each other and to God, right? It says, I like you, you're very intellectual, and I like when you use as a reference that makes you authentic. Oh, thank you, because, you know, I try to keep it real, because that's who I am, right? And I am very different, and I like to be different, right? And so that's my mission. I want my messages to be heard worldwide, right? And so, and that's what's gonna happen. You know, God will allow my messages to be expressed and to be heard worldwide, because we need to be considerate to God, you know, and we need to stop focusing on being famous. We need to focus on, you know, rescuing as many souls as possible and changing our perspective and become and teach each other, learn from each other, right? Because we are all smart individuals, you know, in a sense, right? We could all learn from each other, okay? So let me let you go. And it's gonna be a few minutes before I start another video again, but this time I'm gonna talk about the Passion of Christ. I'm not sure if you saw it or not, but that's the most realistic movie that exists. And I love Mel Gibson because, you know, he makes movies that are very gory, gruesome, and but I like that shit because I like movies that are realistic. I don't like movies that are so fake. You know what I'm saying? That they're like fake crying and shit. I want actors that fucking act and that looks real. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to feel the emotion of a fucking movie. So if there's pain in the fucking movie, I want to feel it. I want to cry. I want to get angry, you know? I want to feel the emotion of the movie. You get me? So Mel Gibson is like the best movie director in my opinion. And it you know, he's karmic, but hey, all celebrities are karmics, unfortunately, but it's okay. I'm gonna teach the world how we could become famous without being karmic, right? So I'll see you in a bit, okay? So give me a few minutes. I'm gonna upload this and share it on Facebook, and share it on my group and on my page. So once I share it, and then I'm gonna have to, you know, come back and record again, okay? I'll go live again. See you soon. Thanks and welcome.